I'm on a 5-year mission to paint everything in Minecraft and turn it into a texture pack, and today we're painting all the flowers. So how many flowers are there in Minecraft? Well, if you're anything like me, you have no idea. Don't worry, you're about to find out just how many flowers there are in Minecraft because I painted every single one of them by hand. I've compiled all the time-lapse footage of painting every single flower in Minecraft and I put it into one video for you here. I started off strong by painting the classic dandelion texture. You can tell I had no idea what I was doing here because the grid is all messed up. While I might do things a little bit differently now that I have more experience, overall I think the dandelion got us off to a strong start. The second flower I worked on was the blue cornflower. This is still one of my favorite things I've painted so far for my texture pack. I love that it has almost a watercolor look up in the blue area, and it's what really inspired me to embrace the messy painted look versus making everything super straight and right out of a computer. I'm wrapping up the work on the blue orchid right there, which was another one of my favorites that I've done. Now I'm working on the first non-flower block, the grass block. It was still early on in the process, but I knew I wanted to paint this one because it felt like the world wasn't painted enough when I was displaying the flowers. So I decided that painting the grass block would help the environment look entirely painted. I really do think it helped make the world look more immersive, but it also helped my motivation for the project because it was just so cool to see this environment that I love so much be filled with my art that I painted myself. I'm working on painting the allium right here, and I have to admit this is one of the blocks or flowers that I just forget about, but I am happy it's there. The lily of the valley, however, will always remind me of Animal Crossing. If your town has a high enough rating, you might just see a lily of the valley spawn somewhere on your island. So now in my head, anytime I see a lily of the valley, I feel like it's super rare and I have to take it. In this clip, I am working on the Torchflower. This is one of the new flowers added with the sniffer, and this was a really highly requested block at the time. I'm pretty sure because it had so many different colors on it, and it was really a challenge to paint, but a really good challenge. I really loved seeing all these colors come together. They're really complementary of each other, and it was fun to push myself to do something a little bit different than what I've been painting before. Now we're moving on to what I called my least favorite flower at some point, but this is actually one of my favorites that I painted, so I can't really call it my least favorite anymore. Alright, we've got a few of the short flowers left, and I am running out of things to say, so I'm going to turn up the music and let you enjoy the rest of these time lapses. Alright, that was the end of the short flowers. If you were wondering, there are 15 of them. I decided I wanted to paint the short and tall grass right before moving into the tall flowers. These are being painted in black and white because there is actually a gradient overlay that goes over them that has all the different biome colors, and that's how the grass changes color in different biomes. Moving on to the tall flowers, I began with the sunflower, and if you haven't already, you should go check out the other video on my channel where I show a detailed look into my process of painting this one flower. I have made my process quite a bit more efficient since then, but it is still a good look into what goes into making these videos every day. If you've enjoyed this video so far, I would really appreciate it if you liked it and subscribed to my channel. We've still got a few more tall flowers to go, so I'll leave you to the time lapse and see you in a bit. While I haven't finished painting all the tall flowers yet, I was dying to paint something other than a flower at this point, so of course I had to go for the oak log. I also was really excited for the environment to look more and more finished, and since oak trees are everywhere in the game, it was a big part of making the environment feel more painted. This was one of the first real blocks that I painted in the game besides the grass, so I really was trying out a lot of different techniques here and seeing what worked. There are two textures that make up the oak log, the top and the side, so I wanted to make sure those colors harmonized well together and also looked like their original counterpart and their original texture. I am not somebody who's afraid to use Photoshop. I love Photoshop, so I really wasn't too worried of making it absolutely perfect. I do try to get the original painting as close as possible, but I always use Photoshop to clean it up in the end. And of course, I cannot do the oak log without doing the oak leaves. Just like the short and tall grass, this one is painted in black and white and has a gradient overlay that applies the biome colors to it. Imagine how impossible this challenge would have been for me if each different color leaf was a different painting that I had to do. I'm really glad I don't have to do that. I am finally working on the last tall flower, the rose bush, and you might be thinking, wow, is the reveal next? So there's so much time left in the video. Well, the reveal is still coming, but it's not next because there's a whole other category on the Minecraft wiki literally called Other of all the other flowers that are in Minecraft. There were a total of 5 tall flowers in the game, so let's see how many other flowers there are. Alright, I am wrapping up the last of the textures. There are officially 7 other flowers in Minecraft. I'm about to show you the reveal of all the painted flowers that I've done so far in the game of Minecraft, and we're actually doing it in a really special place. We've built a museum over on my Minecraft server that shows off every single thing that I've painted so far. If you're interested in downloading this texture pack, it's in progress, but I do have a download on my Patreon below. I have both free and paid options, and if you're interested in supporting me even more, check out the voting tiers or even a tier where I send you custom artwork. You can also join me on this exact server and help me finish building this museum. If you want to do that, check out the Discord link in the description below and you'll be able to get whitelisted on the server from there. I also wanted to just thank you guys for the support on this project so far. I never imagined that so many people would be interested in this, and it's just been so amazing to see your support and encouragement throughout this process. We're nearing the end. Check out the download in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video.